Sir, I am a great believer in the public sector, and I have often said in this house that public ownership can take many forms, that it is not necessary for us to think in the old terms of complete nationalization. Stop. The British Labour Party has on this question done a great deal of hard thinking, and I would therefore say that it is a little disappointing to find that the returns from our public sector concerns are on the low side. Stop. Actually, I do not think that the public sector concerns should be condemned. For that reason, they are new to their jobs. Stop. What about the returns that the private sector concerns give in the first few years of their existence? Question mark. But we should have a high standard of efficiency in our public sector concerns, and we should make them yield good returns. Stop. If that is done, it will be possible for us also to reduce the burden of taxation on all classes of the community. Stop. I do not say that the public sector concerns should be run from a commercial point of view only. Stop. Profit is one of the things that are meant to yield. Stop. I would in this connection say that I would like our employees, I mean the poorer classes of our employees, to be associated in some way with the management of our public sector concerns. Stop. So far as our private sector undertakings are concerned, I have been thinking in terms of co-ownership. Stop. I think, I said this last year, and perhaps I am repeating it again. Stop. I think our employees should be made, or rather they should be regarded or should be given the status of shareholders, and they should have a voice in the management of the concerns they are running. Stop. They should have a voice in selecting the directors who shall run the concerns for the country. Stop. They should have the opportunity to rise to positions of managerial importance in the concerns with which they are connected. Stop. I think it is in some such way that we shall avoid the evils of what may be called bureaucratic socialism, and give content to the shape of socialism which gives initiative, which gives opportunity, and which gives a sense of importance and dignity to the common man. Stop. Therefore, our effort should be to eliminate gradually the distinction between the employee and the employer. Stop. My point of view and the point of view of the honorable member are so different that we can only meet socially outside. Stop. Now, Mr. Vice hyphen Chairman, much has been said about foreign capital and foreign technical aid. Stop. There are people who are opposed to the employment of foreign capital at all. Stop. But no country has been able to do so. Stop. We should, however, be able to employ foreign capital without strings attached to them, as we are doing today. Stop. So far as foreign technical aid is concerned, we cannot dispense with it. Stop. I would like to say that there